Good morning, and thank you for joining us for another edition of Coffee with Tom and Joanne. I'm Joanne Toronto.
And I'm Tom Matthews, and we are thrilled today to have two special guests with us. We have Devin and Rick from the Beach Buoys, and they are down in our Provincetown office and Truro office of Gibson Sotheby's International Realty. Welcome, guys.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having us on.
Yes, good afternoon.
Oh, we're thrilled. This is awesome. We're so happy to have you. So we were just talking before we got on the video that your market is doing really well right now. Is that correct?
Yes. It had a slow start, January, typical January here with the winter, but a couple weeks into the year, it's thoroughly flourishing again.
Awesome.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
great.
Where do you see a lot of your buyers come from who are buying in Provincetown and Truro?
Mainly the Boston area.
Okay.
Anywhere in Eastern Massachusetts, New York City, Washington, D.C.,
Okay.
a little bit of Florida. And we
Mhm.
just had two gentlemen move here from Austin, Texas.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Interesting.
Yeah. They came
Okay.
here with their two dogs and two cats, and they're
Awesome.
happy as they can be.
So
That's
when a home
fantastic.
comes on the market, do you go into a FaceTime showing, or how do you transact when people are looking to buy a second or third home with you?
Yes, we always offer the opportunity to do a FaceTime or a Zoom call with them, so they can kind of see the property, live through our eyes.
Mhm.
And if it's a great property and a great fit for them, then they'll get on the plane and then come right over and see it in person.
Excellent. Where do they fly into?
Mainly either Providence, Rhode Island, or Boston. And then
Okay.
when the ferries are running here, we have a ferry that runs directly from the Boston Logan Airport right to Provincetown.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
What time of the year does that ferry run?
Like May through October, the end of October.
That's pretty awesome. What's about an hour, couple hour boat ride?
90 minutes,
90
quick straight
minutes.
shot over.
Yep,
Nice.
90-minute ferry.
Definitely the scenic route to come here.
So when somebody comes out to Provincetown and they purchase a property, typically you had mentioned that it's a second, third, fourth home for somebody. As part of your offering from Gibson Sotheby's, how are you helping those people to get, obviously the acquisition is important, but then what happens? Like, how do you help people get maintenance or get settled with service providers? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. Thankfully, Rick and I are both seasoned vets in helping people acquire and sell homes. And so we really think things through, from everything from a gym membership to a vet's office to a dentist office to where to shop for your local groceries. I mean, we really kind of spell everything out,
That's great.
for like a day in the life of, living here full time or part time. But we really kind of try to think of everything that they could possibly need and give them, everyone's contact information, painters, I mean, the whole
Yeah.
nine.
And many times we also recommend, because it is a second or third home, we recommend they hire a property manager
Okay.
who can
Right.
check in on the property when they're not here, to make sure the heat's still running and there's no broken windows. And also property managers can help them with, plumbers or electricians if they need it.
Okay.
Right. Are you finding that a lot of people are doing short-term rentals, long-term rentals? What kind of investments are people using the properties just for themselves? Like, what are you seeing as overview of the profile of the buyers?
Well, as you can see by my gray hair, I've been selling here for like 22 years now. Back when I first got into real estate, everybody wanted to do weekly rentals. However, it's been shifting more and more to people wanting to use the property themselves as a second home and
Yeah,
possibly rent out a couple of weeks a year or maybe 1 month a year.
right,
So
right.
many of your clients buy the property and they don't have interest in renting it. They want it to just be there for them when they need it. Is that correct?
Correct.
More so lately than ever before.
Interesting. Yeah,
Fantastic.
because we talked to another agent who was saying that people will buy the property and rent it out quite frequently, and you're finding the opposite in your marketplace.
Yeah,
Yes.
some people still, want to rent out as much as possible, but there's definitely been a shift over the years.
The rental rate question always comes up, like, what could we rent this for if we, should want to rent it? So
Yeah.
it is an investment, overall. And it's nice to know that your investment is secure and that you're not only going to be able to enjoy your property here whenever you like to visit, but you're also parking your money smartly.
Right, right.
Interesting. I like that. That's good to know. So for people who are watching this video, typically when should they be reaching out to you if they're thinking about making a move to Provincetown? Are they typically thinking about this 6 months ahead of time, or what do you see in your sales cycle?
Yeah, I would say the earlier the better. The earlier that you can get your wheels turning on what you think you might want and what that looks like, that kind of gives us an idea of what to look for and to
Okay.
keep an eye and ears open for you,
Mhm.
because property's still selling. Property still sells quickly here.
Right.
The last couple of transactions we've done and have transacted in less than 30 days. So
Wow.
it's good to know what you're looking for, and so when the opportunity arises that we can be ready for it.
And in Provincetown, you're doing a lot of condos, single families. What is the makeup of the properties that you guys are primarily working in?
Yeah, 75% of the real estate in Provincetown is condominiums.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was that
Interesting.
high.
About 15% multifamily,
Okay.
and 15% or so single family,
Oh, wow.
That's so interesting. I didn't know
approximately.
that.
Approximately.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. That's amazing.
But I
Yeah, we
think
have a
that's
lot of
great.
condos here because a lot of multifamily homes have been converted to condos.
Right.
Right.
So I'd say when we look through our list of transactions in a year,
Mhm.
75% is condominiums.
Yeah, I mean, because Provincetown is such a unique part of the Cape, because for people who haven't been there, it's like a little city amongst itself at the very tip, right? Whereas
Yeah.
most of Cape Cod is just, beach houses, or feels like you're in a suburban area, but there it's a little bit more dense, right?
It is. This is definitely a destination spot of the Cape. And
Yeah.
I mean, we still see a lot of Cape Codders coming to Provincetown just because it's so beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful parts of the world. Just to
Mhm.
come and enjoy the town. You can park your car and literally just walk the entire town. I mean, the walkability is really great. So it's definitely a destination.
And great restaurants too, right?
Great restaurants, waterfront. I mean, amazing views. We feel truly blessed to be able to work and live here.
I
And
bet.
people love the quality of life here. We only have one traffic light in town,
Oh, wow.
no traffic. And knock on wood, there's no crime. I
Yeah.
leave my keys in my car. I'm not going to tell you where my car is, but
What are you driving these days?
Yeah, exactly.
So you can just walk to all your showings and just walk around town.
That's it. That's
Yep.
it. Yeah.
That's an amazing lifestyle.
That is super fun. Have always thought what would be so awesome to be able to walk to an appointment, because we literally drive everywhere out here in the suburban marketplace. That's
Mhm.
really cool.
Come up here. We'll walk to them together.
Yes.
Yeah, we're definitely coming out to visit you for sure.
Yes,
I
we
am
would love
definitely
that.
referring anyone who wants to buy in Pete Town will be coming to you guys. There's no way.
Thank you so
I
much.
would be making that trip. It's always funny when I see people closing homes in our town and I say, wow, they travel a long way to get here. But for us, I'd rather have relationships with great agents like you, which is why we have you on our call. We want our sphere of influence to know that we have great relationships in Provincetown and Truro, so that if they are thinking about that move, they know who to call.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, listen, guys, we want to thank you very, very much for being on Coffee with Tom and Joanne. When we post your video, we will definitely put all your contact information in our description.
Thank you.
So thank you for being here today.
Thank you guys so much. You guys are great.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you everyone for watching Coffee with Tom and Joanne. I'm Tom Matthews.
And I'm Joanne Toronto. Cheers.